Hey guys. So, how about how we face obstacles? Okay. So I am very, very strong in the English language. Commas, commas and I have some disagreements. But in terms of actual vocabulary, sentence structure, things like that, making sense. I've gotten a lot better, and I was really, I was good as a young person, but now, I college English is an easy A. So, anywho, I make that point to say that we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. Okay. I am in an intro to statistics class right now that is kicking my butt. Okay. I'm reading the textbook. I'm listening to the lectures. I'm participating as much as I can, and I don't freaking get it. Okay. It's really frustrating. I'm sitting here going, I don't know how I'm even going to pass this class. Let alone, or I don't know how I'm going to, maintain my grades, let alone pass the class. So, last night I had kind of a little bit of a moment. I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to understand this stuff, and, and that's a trigger. So what that's a trigger for is, oh my God, I can't do this. And, it's going to take my grades, it's going to tank everything, it's going to tank my scholarships. I'm not going to be able to get into schools I want to get into, all because my stupid brain can't handle statistics. Because, math with English in it is just, we don't do that. My brain goes, no, you suck. So, I had this moment last night where I'm going, if I can't get a handle on this, I'm totally just up a creek. So, I'm used to getting all A's in all my classes. Granted, I work for it, but, I am trying my hardest, and I'm getting a B in this class, and it is just frustrating the crap out of me, because when I learn, I like to learn to actually really fully understand something. I don't have to get it perfectly, but I want to at least be able to understand the basic concepts, and I'm just sitting here going, this makes zero sense to me. So, yeah, I had this, what do I do? Do I just do it, because I'm going to have to, if I end up withdrawing from the class, that dash rattle, oh no. If I end up withdrawing from the class, I'm going to lose the scholarship, and that means I'm going to have to pay the school. In the situation I'm in right now, I can't really do that. So, yeah. I have to find a way to make this work, and I have to find a way to, figure out how to understand it, for one, and for two, pass the class with good grades and maintain my GPA, etc., etc., etc. And the real issue here is scheduling, because I have to pass this class in order to go on to the full-fledged statistics class, and in order to do that, obviously, I have to understand the concepts that I'm working with. So, all that is to say that I had my moment last night where I was like, oh my God, this is my kryptonite. And what I did is I got in touch with my advisor, and I said, hey, because the quarterly updates more or less have come out, and my advisor had mentioned that with the program that I'm in, there are tutors available specifically for this class. And so I kind of backpedaled a little bit, and I was going, okay. I haven't been really horribly lost for too long here. So I can probably get a tutor and see if I can get caught up so that I actually maybe possibly can understand what is going on here and internalize some of these concepts so that I'm not just looking at these tests and quizzes going, excuse me, what? What is this? How do I do this? And then therefore, get a not great grade because I don't even understand what I'm looking at on the test. So every single one of us has our strengths, and we've all got somewhere or something that is really difficult for us. Like I said, my strength is in English. It is in language. And when you start putting language and English into math, my brain goes, there's something wrong with this. I don't like it. No. Okay, Tesla, excuse you. No. You don't know. Tesla's trying to pass me on the right when I am going the speed limit and overtaking a semi. They decided to jump behind me and proceed to pass me as I am about to pass the semi. And we're slowing down into a 65, and they're probably going about 75 right now. So, yay. Anyway, yeah, all that to say, you could be the absolute smartest person in the world, and you are still going to have blind spots. You are still going to have things that are really difficult for you, and it's going to be how you handle those things. Okay? One of my, one of the last videos there was, so I grew up really tough, and there's not a whole lot that I'll cry about, but math with letters in it, especially if they are Greek letters, oh my god, that will make me cry, okay? Just from the sheer frustration of my brain does not want to make the associations because my brain has got it really concretely in there that letters are for English. I see, I don't even remember what it's called, the squiggly line with the N. I think, oh look, it's a squiggly line with an N. My brain is like, that's all it is. Even when the concept was explained, even when I worked through it and I understood it, and then I walk away from it and I come back to it and I go, oh, it's an N with a squiggly line in front of it. I can't figure out what the heck else, what they mean by that when I just went through it. So, if there's anything that you're struggling with, you're not alone, because statistics. That's why, I guess. It's a lot easier for some people. Just like English is a lot more difficult for others. And there has to be that counterbalance. It keeps you humble. It really does. And like I said, it's about how you approach that weakness. You can say, oh, it's the end of the world, and oh, I can't do this, and it's gonna screw everything up, and okay, whatever. Not dismissing the panic that it causes by any means, because let me tell you, I had a moment, as I keep saying. So with that, I picked the wrong lane. Look at how you respond to those weaknesses. Because if you are struggling with something and you say, oh, I can't, that means I can't. And then that means I can't do this or that or whatever. Okay, well, you know what? I need my statistics in order to be able to get my degree. And so either it is pass statistics or I don't get my degree. That's how it is. So then the question becomes, how do I pass statistics? It's not, the question I asked last night to one of my friends is, well, what do I do if I can't pass this class? What do I do if I cannot understand this? That's the wrong question to be asking. The right question is, how do I get to the point where I am understanding this? What do I need to do in order to get myself in a position where I am understanding this? What is required for that? So rather than problem-focused thinking, rather than disaster type, you get to be solution-focused. And in that way, you get to move forward instead of just focusing on, oh, this is going to be terrible, oh, this is going to be horrible, oh, this is what's wrong, and this is how it's going to be worse, and a worst case scenario stuff that you end up getting really caught up in, and then you self-sabotage with that. So I refuse to do that. Okay. I had like I said, a little bit of a moment last night, but I corrected. And the only reason I had this moment is because my education is really important to me, and being able to continue to go to school is really important for me, and that's why my GPA is important, as well as getting into good schools and getting good scholarships and stuff like that. So it's not just the floor plan. No, it's a lot more than that. So if it wasn't that important to me, I wouldn't be having some sort of trouble with that. So it's good to acknowledge that. It's good to say, okay, the reason I'm worried about this, or the reason I'm reacting to this, is because this is important to me. And that being said, let's frame this as, okay, this is really important to me, so how do I make this work? What can I do to make sure that I am doing everything I can to set myself up for success? And none of these spots are big enough. Oh, there's one. When you have that, you really can set yourself up to succeed. Okay, I went a little bit too far there. Too far back. Ledge. Okay. I don't want to go backward off the hill here, so I'm going to just do this. Perfect. What can I do to set myself up to succeed? What do I need at this point? What am I struggling with? How do I move forward? How do I set myself up to be in a better position than I am right now? What tools do I need? Who do I need to talk to? Things like that. So just, next time you run into a problem, an issue like that, take a look at how you're actually approaching it. Take a look at what you're thinking and what you are putting forward as true in your brain in terms of options and, how you are handling it. Where are you focused? What are you looking at? So, it's kind of the same thing with me in running. I can give all the excuses in the world why I can't go run. It's too cold. Oh, it's slushy outside. Whatever it might be. And I can let those excuses, I can let that stuff dominate my brain. Or I can go, you know what? I've got access to a gym I can go run on a treadmill. I can go on a stationary bike. I can cross train. I can do resistance. I can do all sorts of stuff. It's just overcoming those excuses that we build up in our brains of why we can't. So, my brain started to go in the, oh, I can't direction with math. Okay, no, let's stop that. And then back up, go over here. And this is where our solution is. Okay. So I know it's going to be hard work. I know it's not going to be easy by any means, but if I don't try to explore those options, I've really got nobody but myself to blame if I struggle and if I tank that class. So, yeah. Whenever you got a problem, see if you can approach it that way. Anywho, I gotta go. I'm late, so...